At WB Engine, we power your freedom to create online. Built on WordPress, the world's favorite way to build a website, our open platform lets you create breakthrough digital experiences so your business can go and grow faster. So when you're ready to go big or bring a new idea to life,
maybe.
Choose the platform.
Depends.
The only limit to what's possible
It really does depend.
Press ahead with WB.
Give me a second, guys. Awesome.
There's a viral video going around on the internet right now that really struck a chord within me, deep within my soul. A video that is about a short man getting very angry and he becomes a massive douchebag asshole. I'm sure most of you have seen this, but from the perspective of a short man, we're a rare breed, so I figured you'd want the unique perspective of a man who's below average male height, 5'6". And one thing I'd like to say about this video before I play it for the few of you that haven't seen it, is this video is so embarrassing on this guy's part that it made me feel tall. Watching this video made me forget that I was short, and I was just laughing at this guy like, this fucking loser must suck being short. And it didn't occur to me until I went to take a shit and I looked at myself in the mirror that I was like, God damn, wait, I'm short too.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating site? You should be dead. That's okay? Who said that to you? Nobody. Women in general have said it on dating sites.
So you're looking at the protagonist for this new sitcom called 2.5 Hobbits. He's very upset that he's short. And allegedly, according to the girl who posted this video, this took place at a bagel shop. And he was just being misogynistic asshole to all the women. And that's when they started filming it. And he immediately starts talking about dating sites where girls make fun of him, which leads me to believe that he just got rejected on Tinder and Bumble and Match and Christian Mingle. And his favorite Twitch streamer rejected his application to be a mod. So I'm guessing just all around was a bad day. And he took it all out on women at this shop.
You think I'm making that shit up? Everywhere I go, I can see fucking smoke with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my thoughts. Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? I'm scared.
This is the highest level of short man rage I've ever seen documented. This is the kind of shit you only read about on Reddit. I actually couldn't even believe that this was filmed. It's like filming Sasquatch. This is such a high level of short man rage. It's like DEFCON 3 of short man rage. It's unreal. Just looking for a fight, constantly on edge, looking to be disruptive. I wouldn't be surprised if before he even got into the bagel shop, he started sizing up a 7th grader, thinking to himself, yeah, I can take him. He may be a little taller than me, but I can definitely beat his ass. That'll impress the girls around here. But by far my favorite thing about the entire clip is the little chest bump on the guy ready to rumble. He chest bumps the dude's nutsack. This guy is so short, and the guy he's trying to tussle with is so much taller than him that when he does the little chest bump to be intimidating, his tits are rubbing the man's penis. His nipples are handshaking his scrotum.
You shut up, you just like a walk up. Carry the attack,
The classic, what are you going to do, stab me? Says the man who got stabbed. Hey, go ahead and attack me, as he gets fucking tackled by a dude 5 times his size, a fucking college linebacker out of nowhere. I imagine he immediately regretted that decision to try and act that tough around that guy. And the video goes on. This is the one that's viral, but there is a follow-up to it that shows what happens after he got taken down.
Look, and I agree, let's to my side. That's okay. What happened?
What a fucking roller coaster he took us on there. First he says, fuck that bread, wants nothing to do with it. He's above that bread. An alpha male doesn't need that bread. But then Alvin the chipmunk start laughing at him. Fucking Looney Tunes style laugh comes in. He changes his mind immediately. You know what? Fuck you. Give me that bread. Bang. Snatches it up. I wish he had scarfed it down for a power move. Or since he wants to really puff his chest out and be an alpha, I'm surprised he didn't drop trow and start peeing on the bread just to show his dominance over the bread. But he kind of pussies out, picks up his bread, and then goes back to just being a really huge asshole and insulting people. He then went home to make a blog post about why nice guys like him don't get the good-looking girls in society, and it's a shame. He is a nice guy, as you can clearly tell, well-adjusted, and he seems to have a good head on his very small shoulders, but I think it's really sad, the lack of self-control and most likely self-awareness. I guarantee he went home thinking he did nothing wrong, and that society was just beating down the short guy again. Now, he says he's 5 feet in the video. I don't know if that was an exaggeration or if he's under 5 feet or above 5 feet and he was just exaggerating on either spectrum. Doesn't really matter. You know, there's nothing you can really do about your height. You can either be an insecure little bitch like this guy and take it out on the world, you know, shaking your fist at the clouds because you're upset that you're so goddamn short and it's unfair, or you can just live with it, fucking deal with it. Don't be such a little pussy. Have fun with it. Make jokes about it, but why act out like this at a fucking bagel shop? No one wants to be around a guy like this. But I mean, yeah, I don't really have a very super unique perspective on it. To be honest, I just kind of wanted to make jokes about this. But it really is sad that my fellow short brethren act out like this, and that's why a lot of people expect short man rage occasionally. You know, there's no reason to be this insecure about something that you just don't have control over, and that's about it. So yeah.
Oh, dang it.
The teacher who gave them the finger painting assignment 50 years ago. Like, it's incredible how thorough he is. His content is absolutely amazing. So definitely check out his channel if you haven't yet. Today we're going to be going over his newest video, The King of Stolen Valor. This is the story of Jack Edema, which I'd never even heard of before. That name sounded made up to me like an NPC in a video game. But this is a fucking wild ride that Oki lays out and displays beautifully. Oki also has a Patreon, which I'm going to link in the description below. So definitely feel free to support him there as well.
She's too late, be going in innocent. Big man, 19 innocent. Oh, yeah.
He asked if I would stream it, so I'm going to watch this tonight because I fucking love Oki. And then after that, I'll probably dust off the 360 and try and set that up for some two classic runs. So I don't know anything about Jack Edema. Edema? Is that how you say it? Edema? So this will be like more a few times I know who this is about.
This is Jack in Afghanistan, holding an AK-47 and riding on the back of a horse.
It's Steven Seagal.
Here he is on the night of his wedding, flanked by 2 security guards, with his bride in his lap.
That guy looks so close to Jason Statham, it's unreal. He's just a little too tall. He looks so
Jack
majestic.
was not there as an active duty soldier. He was not a private military contractor. Instead, he was a 45-year-old ex-con that entered Afghanistan after 9/11 with the goal of collecting the $25 million reward on Osama bin Laden's head.
Wait, was that a real thing? Did we put a $25 million bounty on Osama bin Laden? We actually did. Man, I don't remember that shit at all. What a fucking crazy time to be alive. What? Damn. All right, so Jack was out there on that Sigma grind set, about to execute a man for a payday.
Jack just rolled into a war-torn country, pretending to be an active-duty Green Beret, and did it so well that NATO coalition forces helped him apprehend.
I feel like it can't be that hard to think of it like that. So. Especially back then, they're not going to be background checking everyone. It just shows up like, hey, I'm here to help fight. I don't even know if you question and be like, yeah, I'm a Green Beret. All right. I haven't seen you before, but all right.
Eventually, things went way too far after Jack created a fake paramilitary group called Task Force Saber 7,
Oh, no.
which he turned into a private prison and started torturing Afghans who he suspected to be terrorists.
Jesus
Jack and the rest of the Task Force Saber 7 were eventually arrested and charged in Afghan courts. During phase 1 of the Special Forces Qualification course, he was caught stealing. His commanding officer wrote that he had a rookie tendency towards violence after he attacked another officer. In an evaluation report, the captain described him as, quote, without a doubt, the most unmotivated, unprofessional, immature enlisted man that I have ever known.
But you have heard of him. That's not bad, actually. Out of all the people that enlisted, to be, without a doubt, the most unmotivated, unprofessional, immature is actually pretty impressive. More so than just being like average in every area. I always find that the things on series, even the opposite direction, extremely like aggressively. So in this case, awful. It's impressive too.
Looking through the pages of Soldier Report magazine gives you a better sense of why Rambo wanted his loved it so much. Underwater knife fighting techniques. Another example is a multi-part series on urban street survival. Much like most of the Soldier
Can I read that? The underwater fighting techniques are really good. You never know when you might encounter like a rogue Atlantean soldier or something, and you just got up a family rope or something. It says you in self find yourself confined. I can't fucking read it at all actually. But it looks pretty effective. Nice. He's training. Full blown military.
Around this time, Jack also started a mail order business selling paintball equipment to non-lethal military gear. He's still respected to this day by paintball enthusiasts who regard him as a pioneer in the sport who sold high-quality equipment. He also organized Special Forces expos, which attracted the Soldier of Fortune and acted as a venue for him to sell his gear. In 1994, he was arrested along with his girlfriend, Patricia Dawn Blossom, for defrauding 60 companies out of $250,000. In court, Jack legally represented himself. He argued that he was a victim of an FBI plot and claimed that the agency committed the murder against him because he did not reveal his sources for information provided to him concerning the backpack use and operation.
My name is Robert G. Barber. I was a member of the Army Intelligence working for NSA. In early 1994, I was charged with the attempted assassination of former President Bill Clinton. I was sentenced to 5 years in federal prison, plus 3 years probation.
Whoa. 5 years for an assassination plot on the acting president? People get more time for weed. Holy shit. Bill Clinton himself was like, yeah, I'll give 5 years. He didn't really succeed. And he worked for the NSA too. So I feel like that would have absolutely carried like a hefty charge because of all the shit that he must have done for the NSA. That's not what I was expecting. I was 100% expecting a goofy story like, I don't know, like a gas station holdup for Lay's potato chips or something. It just happened to end up in the same maximum security prison as Jack. But yeah, this is a lot more intense than I expected.
They also give him when he was jogging, he was going hot food over to the White House.
I don't know.
Pizza run in, and grabbed her and stopped her to death.
Found guilty of making threats against the president, he was sent to a prison where he met Jack.
I see.
So you told me
Okay.
that
That makes more sense than already.